Have you ever felt weighed down by invisible forces, as if your mind is burdened by an unseen heaviness? Or wondered why, despite your best efforts, you still struggle to feel at peace? These feelings might stem from something more profound than just daily stress. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of dread or frustration, no matter how sunny the weather is or how many good things happen in your life. What if the problem isn't just your circumstances, but something within you? Consider this. You're having a perfectly normal day, but suddenly, a wave of negativity crashes over you. It's not tied to any specific event, but it affects how you see the world and interact with others. This invisible weight might be bad energy, a concept often discussed in Buddhism as the negative forces that cloud our minds and emotions. But don't worry, we're here to help you understand and address this hidden challenge. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we explore profound insights to enhance your life. If you've ever been curious about how to clear your mind and find inner peace, you're in the right place. We promise valuable advice and practical tips to help you remove bad energy from your mind and transform your daily experience. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content that matters to you. In this video, we'll dive into what bad energy is and how it impacts your life. We'll explore the concept from a Buddhist perspective, offering simple and effective methods to clear your mind and start anew. By understanding these hidden forces, you'll gain insights into how they shape your thoughts and emotions, and how you can take control to foster a more positive and peaceful mindset. Imagine being able to let go of those lingering feelings of negativity and embrace a more balanced state of mind. It's not just about feeling better in the moment. It's about creating lasting changes that can transform your entire outlook on life. We'll guide you through practical steps and ancient wisdom to help you clear away that bad energy and make space for more positive, enriching experiences. Stay with us as we unravel these insights, and let's begin this journey towards a clearer, more focused mind together. Lesson 1. Understanding bad energy. What it is and how it affects us. Imagine walking through a beautiful forest, where every step feels refreshing and alive. But then, you encounter a patch where the air feels heavy and the path seems less inviting. This is similar to how bad energy affects our minds. Just as a heavy, oppressive patch in the forest can impact our journey, bad energy can weigh down our mental and emotional well-being. So, what exactly is bad energy? Bad energy is like an invisible weight that we carry with us. It's the negativity, stress, and emotional burdens that accumulate over time, affecting how we feel and how we interact with the world. It can stem from unresolved issues, negative experiences, or toxic environments. Why should we care about bad energy? Because it can cloud our minds and hearts, making it difficult to experience joy and peace. Imagine trying to enjoy a sunny day while carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks. Bad energy is that backpack, and it keeps us from fully enjoying the beauty around us. For example, let's say you had a challenging day at work. You're carrying the stress and frustration home, and instead of enjoying a pleasant evening with your family, you're irritable and disconnected. That's bad energy at work. It influences not just how you feel but also how you interact with others, creating a ripple effect that can affect your relationships and overall happiness. Welcome to Wisdom Woven. Here, we explore the ancient teachings of Buddhism to help you navigate and transform the bad energy in your life. If you find our content valuable, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue to bring wisdom and insight to those seeking a clearer, more peaceful mind. Now, let's dive deeper into understanding bad energy. Bad energy can manifest in various forms. It might show up as persistent negative thoughts, constant stress, or a feeling of being overwhelmed. It's like an inner storm that disrupts our peace. Just as a storm can damage trees and create chaos in the forest, bad energy can disrupt our mental and emotional stability. In Buddhism, bad energy is often associated with negative karma. Karma is the idea that our actions, both good and bad, create ripples in our lives. When we act out of anger, jealousy, or hatred, we create negative karma that can lead to more suffering. It's like planting seeds of negativity that eventually grow into larger problems. To manage and transform bad energy, we need to first recognize it. Awareness is the key. When we're aware of the negative energy within us, we can start to address it. It's similar to noticing the dark clouds in the sky before the storm hits. By recognizing bad energy, we can take steps to clear it away before it causes too much disruption. One powerful method to deal with bad energy is mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of the bad energy within us and begin to transform it. It's like clearing away the fog in our minds, allowing us to see things more clearly. Another essential concept in Buddhism is non-attachment. Non-attachment means letting go of our clinging to desires, outcomes, and expectations. When we're attached to specific results or outcomes, we create friction and resistance in our lives. This attachment can feed bad energy, making it harder to find peace. By practicing non-attachment, we can release these burdens and find a sense of freedom and calm. Creating a mindful environment is also crucial. Our surroundings play a significant role in shaping our mental state. A cluttered, chaotic environment can contribute to a sense of overwhelm and stress. On the other hand, a calm and organized space can help promote a sense of peace and clarity. By making our environment more mindful and supportive, we can create a space that nurtures positive energy and reduces the impact of bad energy. In summary, bad energy is like an invisible weight that affects our mental and emotional well-being. It manifests in various forms and can impact our interactions and overall happiness. By recognizing bad energy, practicing mindfulness, embracing non-attachment, and creating a mindful environment, we can begin to transform and manage it effectively. Stay tuned as we continue to explore practical methods and insights to help you clear bad energy from your mind. Remember, transforming bad energy is a journey, and with each step, you move closer to a clearer, more peaceful state of mind. Lesson 2. Gratitude as a path to inner peace. Imagine starting each day with a sense of appreciation for the little things, like the warm sunlight streaming through your window or the comforting aroma of your morning coffee. This simple act of recognizing what you're grateful for can be the first step toward a deeper, more profound inner peace. But how does gratitude, something so seemingly simple, help us achieve such a profound state of calm? Let's take a moment to explore this idea. Consider a busy day where everything seems to go wrong. The more you focus on these problems, the more stressed and overwhelmed you might feel. But what if, instead of dwelling on these issues, you took a step back and acknowledged something positive, no matter how small? This shift in focus can change your emotional state from frustration to calm. In Buddhism, gratitude is more than just saying, "Thank you." It's a practice of acknowledging the good that exists in our lives and recognizing that this goodness is often interconnected with others. When you take time to truly appreciate the positive aspects of your life, you cultivate a sense of contentment and joy. This practice of gratitude is like tending to a garden. The more you nurture it, the more it flourishes. Gratitude helps in releasing negative thoughts and emotions. When you focus on what you're grateful for, your mind naturally moves away from negativity. This shift is crucial because it allows you to experience more peace and less stress. It's like turning a spotlight on the positive aspects of your life, making them stand out more clearly against the backdrop of everyday challenges. Think about how gratitude can transform a difficult situation. Imagine a time when you felt overwhelmed by your responsibilities. By focusing on the aspects of your life that you appreciate, you create a mental buffer against stress. This buffer helps you maintain your inner peace, even when external circumstances are challenging. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down a few things you're thankful for each day. Over time, this practice helps you develop a habit of focusing on the positive, making it easier to handle stress and maintain inner peace. The Buddhist practice of gratitude also emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things. By recognizing how the positive aspects of your life are connected to others and the world around you, you deepen your understanding of how your own well-being is tied to the well-being of others. This perspective fosters a sense of unity and harmony, contributing to inner peace. Another powerful way to practice gratitude is through meditation. During meditation, you can focus on the things you're grateful for and let these feelings of appreciation fill your mind and heart. This practice helps you cultivate a deep sense of contentment and peace that extends beyond the meditation session and into your daily life. Gratitude also plays a role in transforming our relationships. When you express appreciation for the people in your life, you strengthen your connections with them. This positive interaction not only benefits your relationships but also contributes to your overall sense of well-being and inner peace. As you continue to practice gratitude, you'll likely notice a shift in your overall outlook on life. What once seemed like overwhelming challenges might start to look more manageable as you focus on the positive aspects of your life. This shift in perspective is a key element of achieving and maintaining inner peace. To sum up, gratitude is a powerful tool in the pursuit of inner peace. By regularly acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of your life, you create a mental and emotional environment that supports calm and contentment. This practice aligns with Buddhist teachings, helping you develop a deeper sense of harmony and balance within yourself. So, start small. Begin with simple acts of gratitude and observe how they influence your mood and outlook. Over time, you'll find that gratitude becomes a natural part of your life, leading you to a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. If you found this insight helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more transformative advice and valuable insights. Your support helps us continue sharing wisdom and fostering inner peace. Remember, each act of gratitude is a step toward a more peaceful and balanced life. Embrace this practice and let it guide you on your journey to inner peace. Lesson 3. Recognizing negative patterns. How bad energy manifests. Imagine walking through a beautiful forest. The sun is shining, birds are singing, and the air is fresh. Now, picture yourself suddenly stepping into a swamp. Mud, mosquitoes, and a sense of discomfort. This swamp is like the negative patterns that can cloud our minds and energy. Just as a swamp can drag us down, so can negative energy if we don't recognize and address it. Negative patterns often show up in our lives in subtle ways. You might find yourself repeatedly feeling irritated by small things, like a loud noise or a messy room. It's easy to shrug off these feelings as minor annoyances, but they're actually clues pointing to deeper issues. These patterns can form a cycle, feeding off each other and making it harder to escape the negative energy that surrounds you. In Buddhism, recognizing negative patterns is essential for personal growth. It's about becoming aware of the thoughts and behaviors that keep you stuck in a loop of negativity. For example, if you constantly worry about the future, it might lead to anxiety and prevent you from enjoying the present moment. This worry becomes a pattern that, if not addressed, can dominate your mental state and drain your energy. Let's take a simple example. Think of someone who always gets frustrated in traffic. They start by feeling annoyed, which then grows into anger and stress. This reaction doesn't just vanish once they reach their destination. Instead, it lingers and affects their mood for the rest of the day. Recognizing this pattern is the first step in breaking it. By understanding that their frustration is a recurring issue, they can begin to address it and find more peaceful ways to handle such situations. When we become aware of these negative patterns, it's like turning on a light in a dark room. You start to see where things are going wrong and can begin to make changes. In Buddhism, this awareness is crucial because it helps you understand the roots of your suffering and how to transform it. By noticing these patterns, you can work on changing them and clearing your mind of bad energy. Another common pattern is self-criticism. Many people have a harsh inner voice that judges their every mistake. This self-critical pattern can lead to low self-esteem and a constant sense of inadequacy. Recognizing this pattern is important because it allows you to challenge and change the way you talk to yourself. Instead of focusing on your flaws, you can shift your perspective to acknowledge your strengths and progress. Addressing these patterns requires patience and practice. It's not always easy to spot negative patterns, especially when they've become ingrained habits. But with mindfulness and self-reflection, You can gradually become more aware of these patterns and their impact on your energy. As you begin to recognize them, you'll be better equipped to handle and transform them. Another way to recognize negative patterns is by paying attention to how you feel in different situations. Do certain people or places consistently make you feel uneasy or drained? This can be a sign of underlying negative patterns that need addressing. By noting these triggers, you can start to understand what's causing your negative energy and find ways to mitigate its effects. In Buddhism, this process of recognition and transformation is ongoing. It's not about achieving perfection, but about continually striving to understand and improve yourself. By regularly checking in with your thoughts and feelings, you can stay aware of negative patterns and work towards a more balanced and positive state of mind. Recognizing negative patterns also involves understanding the impact they have on your relationships. For instance, if you have a pattern of reacting defensively to criticism, it can create tension and conflict with others. By becoming aware of this pattern, you can work on responding more constructively and improving your interactions. Lastly, remember that acknowledging negative patterns is not about self-blame or criticism. It's about understanding yourself better and finding ways to create positive change. Embrace this journey with compassion and curiosity, and you'll find that removing bad energy from your mind becomes a more achievable and rewarding process. By recognizing and addressing negative patterns, you're taking a significant step towards transforming your mind and energy. It's like clearing out the clutter from a room to create a more peaceful and inviting space. This process of self-awareness and change is a key part of Buddhist practice and can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Lesson 4. The concept of karma and its relevance. Imagine you're at a carnival, and you win a prize at one game. What if I told you that the prize you win today might be influenced by the choices you made in earlier games? This is a bit like how karma works in our lives. Karma is often misunderstood, but at its core, it's about cause and effect. What you do today influences what happens to you tomorrow. Have you ever wondered why certain people seem to face the same challenges over and over, or why some seem to have all the luck? Karma plays a big role here. It's not about fate or punishment. It's about the natural law of cause and effect. Just as a seed grows into a plant based on the conditions it's given, our actions, whether good or bad, create outcomes in our lives. For instance, think about a time when you did something kind for someone. Maybe you helped a friend with a problem or offered a compliment. How did it make you feel? Usually, such actions lead to a positive feeling, and often, we find that similar kindness comes back to us in unexpected ways. This is karma in action. Good actions create positive effects, while negative actions can lead to challenges. Now, let's consider what happens when we interact with negative people. When you encounter someone who is unhappy or difficult, it can be tempting to respond in kind. But reacting with negativity only fuels more negativity. Instead, understanding karma helps us see that our actions and reactions will shape our experiences. By responding with kindness and patience, we break the cycle of negative karma and create a space for positive outcomes. Karma isn't just about what happens to us. It's about how we respond to the world around us. Every action we take, every thought we have, creates ripples that affect our future. When you practice mindfulness and awareness, you start to notice these ripples and can choose to make decisions that lead to better outcomes. This practice helps you understand that even small, positive actions can lead to significant changes in your life. It's also important to recognize that karma is not instantaneous. The effects of our actions might not be immediate, but they are inevitable. Think of it as planting seeds in a garden. You don't see the fruit right away, but with care and patience, it will eventually grow. Similarly, positive actions and intentions will lead to positive results over time. When we talk about karma, it's also crucial to remember that it's not about assigning blame or guilt. Instead, it's about understanding how our actions shape our experiences. By becoming aware of this, we can make conscious choices that lead to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. It's about taking responsibility for our actions and understanding that we have the power to change our future by acting with compassion and mindfulness today. Understanding karma helps us deal with negative people and situations with a different perspective. When someone treats you poorly, instead of reacting with anger or frustration, you can choose to respond with understanding and kindness. This not only helps to break the cycle of negativity but also transforms your own experience, making it more positive and fulfilling. Remember, karma is like a mirror reflecting our own actions back to us. By treating others with respect and kindness, we create a positive environment that nurtures growth and happiness. When we act out of love and compassion, we invite similar energies into our lives. This understanding of karma empowers us to make better choices and fosters a more positive outlook on life. In summary, karma is a fundamental concept in understanding how our actions and intentions shape our experiences. By recognizing the impact of our choices and practicing mindfulness, we can transform negative patterns and create a more positive and fulfilling life. It's not just about receiving what we give, but about understanding how our actions ripple through our lives and the lives of those around us. Lesson 5. Techniques for mindfulness and awareness. In our bustling lives, we often feel overwhelmed by a constant stream of thoughts and emotions. Have you ever wondered how to find calm amidst the chaos? Imagine your mind as a cluttered room. Now picture the power of simply tidying it up. This is where mindfulness and awareness come into play. They're like the tools that help us clear away the clutter and find clarity. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, without judgment. It's like putting your full attention on one thing, whether it's a task, a conversation, or even just breathing. For instance, when you eat, truly savor each bite. Notice the flavors, textures, and how the food makes you feel. This simple act of focusing completely on your meal is mindfulness in action. To start practicing mindfulness, begin with your breath. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, letting your lungs fill with air. Then slowly exhale through your mouth. Focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This exercise might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It helps anchor your mind in the present and calms the constant chatter. Another technique is body scan meditation. Lie down or sit comfortably and close your eyes. Start by focusing on your toes and slowly move your attention up through your body, part by part. Notice any sensations or areas of tension. This practice helps you become more aware of your physical state and can release built-up stress. Now, let's talk about awareness. Awareness is about observing your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Imagine standing on the shore of a river, watching the water flow by. Your thoughts are like the river's current. Instead of jumping into the river, observe it from the bank. This way, you don't get swept away by your emotions or worries. One way to develop awareness is through mindfulness meditation. Sit comfortably and focus on your breath or a specific object. When thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your focus back to your breath or object. This practice trains your mind to recognize thoughts and emotions as temporary, helping you respond to them calmly rather than react impulsively. Journaling is another effective technique. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts and feelings. This practice helps you process emotions and gain insight into your mental state. It's like having a conversation with yourself on paper, allowing you to explore and understand your inner world. Incorporating mindfulness into daily activities can also be transformative. Try mindful walking, where you focus on each step and the sensations of your feet touching the ground. Or practice mindful listening during conversations, giving your full attention to the speaker without planning your response. These techniques are simple yet profound. They offer a way to connect with the present moment and manage the noise of daily life. By integrating mindfulness and awareness into your routine, you can create a space of calm and clarity, even in the midst of life's hustle and bustle. As you practice these techniques, remember to be patient with yourself. Mindfulness is a skill that develops over time. Just like you wouldn't expect to master a new sport immediately, don't rush the process. Be kind to yourself as you explore these practices and allow yourself to grow in your journey toward a more mindful and aware life. Lesson 6. the practice of non-attachment. In our busy lives, we often find ourselves clinging to things, whether it's a cherished possession, a particular outcome, or even a person. This clinging or attachment can weigh us down and cause unnecessary stress. Today, let's explore the practice of non-attachment and how it can help us find peace and clarity. Imagine you're holding a delicate flower in your hand. If you grip it too tightly, you'll crush it, and if you let go completely, it might drift away. The key is to hold it gently, appreciating its beauty without trying to control it. This simple act of holding loosely mirrors the practice of non-attachment. Non-attachment doesn't mean giving up everything you care about. Instead, it's about understanding that while you can cherish and enjoy things, you don't need to depend on them for your happiness. When we practice non-attachment, we free ourselves from the fear of losing what we love and the pain that comes with it. Think about your favorite book. You love it dearly, but if you lose it, your world isn't shattered. You can still find joy in other books and experiences. Similarly, practicing non-attachment allows you to enjoy life's moments without being overly dependent on them. In Buddhism, non-attachment is not about renouncing the world, but about recognizing the transient nature of all things. Everything, from our emotions to our possessions, is constantly changing. By accepting this, we learn to appreciate the present moment without being troubled by what might come or go. Consider a river flowing gently. The water moves along its path, adapting to obstacles and changes without resisting. By practicing non-attachment, we become like this river, flowing smoothly through life's ups and downs. We embrace the present without being overly affected by past regrets or future anxieties. Non-attachment also helps us build better relationships. When we let go of unrealistic expectations and the need for control, we can connect with others more genuinely. We can appreciate people for who they are rather than for what they provide us. Let's take a moment to reflect on a common situation. You've worked hard for a promotion at work, and when you don't get it, you feel devastated. Non-attachment teaches us to accept that while we can strive for goals, our happiness shouldn't be tied to achieving them. Instead, we find contentment in the effort and growth we experience along the way. One practical way to practice non-attachment is through mindfulness meditation. By sitting quietly and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we learn to let them pass like clouds in the sky. This practice helps us understand that our emotions are temporary and don't define us. When faced with challenges, non-attachment helps us stay calm and focused. Instead of resisting or clinging to outcomes, we approach situations with a sense of openness and adaptability. This mindset allows us to navigate difficulties with grace and resilience. Incorporating non-attachment into daily life can be as simple as reminding ourselves that we are not our possessions, our achievements, or our failures. We are simply beings experiencing life's journey, and by embracing this perspective, we find true freedom. Imagine you're watching a beautiful sunset. Instead of wishing it would last forever, you enjoy it for the fleeting moment it is. This attitude of appreciating the present without clinging to it reflects the essence of non-attachment. As we continue on our journey, remember that non-attachment isn't about becoming detached or indifferent. It's about cultivating a healthy relationship with the things and people we care about, understanding their temporary nature, and finding peace within ourselves. By practicing non-attachment, we can let go of unnecessary burdens and embrace life with a lighter heart. We learn to enjoy moments without being bound by them, and we open ourselves up to a deeper sense of freedom and joy. So, take a deep breath and release your grip on what weighs you down. Allow yourself to appreciate life's beauty and challenges without holding on too tightly. Through this practice, you'll find that your mind becomes clearer and your heart more open to the wonders of the present moment. Lesson 7. Transforming negative thoughts into positive actions. Have you ever found yourself caught in a whirlwind of negative thoughts, feeling trapped and unable to escape? It's like being in a storm that clouds your mind and leaves you feeling drained. But what if I told you that you hold the power to turn that storm into a gentle breeze? Today, we'll explore how to transform negative thoughts into positive actions. Imagine this. You're having a rough day, and your mind is filled with critical and self-doubting thoughts. Instead of letting these thoughts drag you down, you can choose to shift your focus and turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. This is where the magic of transforming negative thoughts into positive actions comes into play. When we face negative thoughts, they often seem overwhelming and uncontrollable. However, Buddhism teaches us that our thoughts are like clouds. They come and go, but they do not define us. By understanding that we have the power to change our reactions, we can begin to reshape our reality. Let's start with a simple example. Imagine you've just made a mistake at work and your mind starts racing with thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I always mess things up." These thoughts can quickly spiral, making you feel anxious and defeated. But instead of dwelling on these negative thoughts, you can choose to see them as a signal for change. Use them as a reminder to reflect on what went wrong and how you can improve. Turning negative thoughts into positive actions begins with awareness. When you catch yourself spiraling into negativity, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what is this thought trying to teach me? Instead of blaming yourself, use this as a learning opportunity. For example, if you're worried about not meeting deadlines, you might use this awareness to create a better plan or seek help if needed. Another technique is to practice gratitude. Even in challenging situations, there are always things to be thankful for. By focusing on what's positive in your life, you shift your mindset from what's wrong to what's going well. This shift helps to reduce the impact of negative thoughts and encourages you to take proactive steps towards improvement. Transforming negative thoughts also involves setting small, achievable goals. When you're overwhelmed by negativity, it can be helpful to break down your challenges into smaller tasks. Each small success builds momentum and helps to counteract the negative feelings. For instance, if you're feeling stressed about a big project, start by setting manageable milestones and celebrating each accomplishment along the way. Another key practice is mindfulness. By being present in the moment, you can observe your thoughts without judgment. This allows you to see negative thoughts as temporary and changeable, rather than permanent and defining. Through mindfulness, you learn to respond to thoughts with calm and clarity, making it easier to take positive actions. It's also important to surround yourself with positive influences. Engage with people who uplift and inspire you. Their positive energy can help counterbalance your negative thoughts and provide support when you're struggling. Building a supportive network can make a significant difference in how you handle negativity. Remember, transforming negative thoughts into positive actions is not about denying your feelings or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging your feelings and choosing to respond in a way that fosters growth and positivity. Each time you face a negative thought, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. At times, seeking guidance from a mentor or therapist can also be beneficial. They can provide valuable perspectives and strategies to help you manage and transform negative thoughts. It's a sign of strength to seek support when needed. Incorporating these practices into your daily life can gradually shift your mindset from one of negativity to one of positivity and action. By being aware of your thoughts, practicing gratitude, setting goals, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you create a foundation for a more balanced and fulfilling life. So, the next time you find yourself overwhelmed by negative thoughts, remember that you have the power to transform them into positive actions. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth, and watch how your life begins to shift towards greater positivity and fulfillment. As we continue this journey together, keep in mind that each step you take towards transforming negative thoughts is a step towards a brighter and more positive future. Stay tuned for more insights on creating a mindful environment in the next part of our series. Lesson 8. Detaching from unnecessary thoughts. Imagine your mind is a peaceful lake. Now, picture that lake covered in ripples and waves from countless pebbles thrown in. Each pebble represents a thought, some important, others trivial or troubling. If you want the lake to return to its serene state, you need to let go of those pebbles. In this part, we will explore how to detach from unnecessary thoughts and restore your inner calm. First, let's ask, how often do we find ourselves lost in thoughts that only create confusion or distress? Do you ever catch yourself ruminating over things that don't really matter, only to find they've taken over your mind and your mood? It's like being stuck in a mental traffic jam, with every thought piling up and making it hard to see clearly. Imagine a day at the beach. You're building a sandcastle, and every time you turn your back, a wave comes and washes away part of it. You could get frustrated, but what if you learn to enjoy the process of building and rebuilding without clinging too tightly to any one version of your sandcastle? This is similar to how we can approach our thoughts, accepting them without letting them define us. Now, let's think about what happens when we hold on to unnecessary thoughts. These are the thoughts that don't contribute to our well-being or our growth. They could be worries about the past, fears about the future, or even self-criticism. Holding on to these thoughts is like carrying extra baggage on a long journey. It slows us down and makes the trip much more difficult than it needs to be. So, how do we detach from these unnecessary thoughts? Here's a simple approach inspired by Buddhism. Awareness. Start by becoming aware of your thoughts. Notice when they start to spiral into negativity or distraction. Just being aware is a powerful first step. It's like realizing that your sandcastle is getting washed away. Once you see it, you can decide how to respond. Acceptance. Instead of battling or suppressing these thoughts, accept them as they are. Recognize that they are just thoughts, not facts. Acceptance doesn't mean agreement or approval. It simply means acknowledging what is happening without judgment. Letting go. Practice letting go of thoughts that no longer serve you. You can do this by gently redirecting your focus to something positive or grounding. For instance, if a worry about the future arises, bring your attention back to the present moment. Techniques like mindfulness meditation can help with this practice. Reframing. Shift your perspective on the thoughts that trouble you. Ask yourself if they are truly worth your energy. Are they helpful? Are they kind? Reframing helps in transforming negative thoughts into neutral or even positive ones. Mindful breathing. Use your breath as an anchor to bring yourself back to the present moment. When you notice your mind drifting, take a few deep breaths and focus on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This can help clear mental clutter and reduce the impact of unnecessary thoughts. Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. It's normal to have unwanted thoughts, and it's okay if they pop up from time to time. Treat yourself with kindness and patience as you work through them. Compassion towards yourself is crucial in this process. Regular practice. Make detaching from unnecessary thoughts a regular practice. Like physical exercise, mental exercise takes consistency. Dedicate a few minutes each day to mindfulness or meditation to strengthen your ability to let go. By following these steps, you can start to clear your mental lake of those pesky pebbles and enjoy a state of inner peace. It's not about erasing all thoughts, but about choosing which ones to hold on to and which to let drift away. This practice will help you lead a more serene and focused life, free from the mental clutter that often weighs us down. Incorporate these practices into your daily life, and you'll find that over time, the unnecessary thoughts that once seemed overwhelming will start to lose their grip. Your mind will become clearer, more focused, and more peaceful, like a tranquil lake reflecting the sky. Embrace this journey of mental clarity, and watch as your inner landscape transforms into a serene and harmonious place. Lesson 9. Creating a mindful environment. Imagine stepping into a peaceful garden. The flowers are in bloom, the air is fresh, and everything feels just right. Now, picture your mind as that garden. To cultivate peace and clarity, your mental and physical environment must be harmonious. This is what creating a mindful environment is all about. Our surroundings deeply influence how we think and feel. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind. Think about how you feel when your room is messy. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and distracted. But when everything is organized and serene, it's simpler to focus and feel calm. This principle applies to both your physical space and your mental space. Start with your physical environment. Imagine your home as a reflection of your inner state. A clean, organized space can help create a sense of calm. Take a few minutes each day to tidy up. Clear away the clutter that no longer serves you. This isn't just about keeping things neat. It's about creating a space that supports a peaceful state of mind. Now, consider the colors and elements in your environment. Soft, natural colors and calming textures can enhance your mood. Think about adding plants, gentle lighting, or soothing artwork. These small changes can create an atmosphere that nurtures mindfulness and tranquility. Next, let's talk about your mental environment. Just like a tidy room helps with focus, a clear mind fosters a more peaceful life. To achieve this, practice mindfulness regularly. Set aside time each day to sit quietly, observe your thoughts without judgment, and let them pass. This practice helps in creating a mental space where calm and clarity can thrive. Consider incorporating meditation into your daily routine. Meditation can be a powerful tool for clearing your mind and creating a sense of inner peace. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just a few minutes a day can make a big difference. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. Allow any thoughts that arise to drift away like clouds in the sky. Creating a mindful environment also means being aware of the influences you allow into your life. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people. Just as you wouldn't want to live in a cluttered space, you don't want to be surrounded by negativity. Choose relationships and activities that uplift and inspire you. Another aspect is the way you handle stress. Your response to stress can greatly affect your mental environment. When stress arises, take a moment to breathe deeply and center yourself. Practice techniques like progressive muscle relaxation or guided imagery to help manage stress and maintain a peaceful mind. Your daily routines play a significant role in your overall sense of well-being. Establish routines that promote mindfulness and relaxation. Simple activities like drinking a cup of tea, taking a walk, or reading a book can help create a balanced and serene environment. Remember, creating a mindful environment isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing process. Continually assess your space and habits. Make adjustments as needed to ensure that both your physical and mental environments support your well-being. Finally, embrace the idea that change takes time. Be patient with yourself as you make these adjustments. As you cultivate a more mindful environment, you'll likely find that your mental clarity and emotional peace improve. Creating a mindful environment is a journey towards a more peaceful and fulfilling life. By taking steps to enhance both your physical and mental spaces, you set the stage for a clearer, calmer mind. Let your surroundings reflect the tranquility you seek within. Lesson 10. Embracing impermanence in personal growth. Life is like a river, always flowing and never the same from one moment to the next. Imagine trying to hold a handful of water, only to find it slipping through your fingers. This is much like our lives, which are constantly changing. Embracing this truth about impermanence can transform our journey of personal growth. Think about a time when you felt stuck, as if you were trapped in a moment that would never end. That feeling is often because we resist change, holding on to our past experiences and fears of the future. But what if we could learn to accept the flow of life, understanding that every moment, good or bad, is temporary? One simple example is the way seasons change. Each season brings its own unique beauty, from the vibrant colors of autumn to the serene whiteness of winter. Just as we know that each season will eventually give way to the next, we can understand that our challenges and triumphs are part of a bigger, ever-changing cycle. Now, imagine if you tried to hold on to a single season forever. It would become unbearable, wouldn't it? The same principle applies to our experiences. By accepting that everything in life is temporary, we can find peace and adaptability. Welcome to Wisdom Woven. Here, we explore how embracing impermanence can guide us to personal growth and inner peace. If you're finding these insights helpful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable content. Understanding impermanence is a core concept in Buddhism. It teaches us that change is a natural and inevitable part of life. The more we resist change, the more we struggle. By accepting that everything is in a constant state of flux, we can let go of our attachments and find a deeper sense of freedom. When we embrace impermanence, we begin to see that our emotions, thoughts, and experiences are all temporary. This perspective allows us to move through life with greater ease, knowing that difficult moments will pass, and joyful moments are also fleeting. Instead of clinging to the highs and fearing the lows, we learn to appreciate each moment as it comes and goes. Consider how impermanence affects our goals and ambitions. When we set goals, we often imagine them as fixed points in time. But life doesn't work that way. As we grow and change, our goals and aspirations will evolve too. Embracing this truth helps us stay flexible and open to new possibilities, rather than feeling frustrated when things don't go as planned. Personal growth is much like a journey through different landscapes. Sometimes we travel through lush forests of success, and other times through barren deserts of struggle. Each phase is temporary and part of the overall journey. By accepting the transient nature of these experiences, we can learn to appreciate the lessons they bring. The practice of mindfulness can help us embrace impermanence. By being fully present in each moment, we become more aware of the changes happening within and around us. This awareness helps us let go of our attachments and expectations, allowing us to flow with life rather than resisting it. In meditation, we often focus on the breath as a way to ground ourselves in the present. The breath comes and goes, much like our thoughts and feelings. By observing the breath without judgment, we learn to accept the temporary nature of all experiences. This practice helps us develop a deeper understanding of impermanence. Another way to embrace impermanence is through reflection. Take a moment to look back on your life and notice how things have changed over time. You might see patterns of growth and transformation that show you how you've evolved. Recognizing these changes can help you appreciate the journey and accept the flow of life. By acknowledging that all things are temporary, we can also cultivate gratitude. When we understand that our experiences are fleeting, we become more appreciative of the present moment. This gratitude helps us find joy and contentment, even in the midst of change. Embracing impermanence also encourages us to let go of our fears and anxieties. When we cling to the idea of permanence, we create unnecessary stress. By accepting that change is inevitable, we can release our worries and approach life with a sense of openness and curiosity. Personal growth is a continuous process. Just as the river flows and the seasons change, our growth is ongoing and ever-evolving. By embracing impermanence, we can move through our lives with greater ease, allowing ourselves to grow and adapt naturally. As we learn to embrace impermanence, we also develop resilience. We become better equipped to handle life's ups and downs, knowing that nothing lasts forever. This resilience helps us face challenges with courage and grace, allowing us to navigate life's changes with confidence. Finally, embracing impermanence reminds us to live fully in each moment. Instead of waiting for a future that may never come, we can find joy and fulfillment in the present. By appreciating the fleeting nature of each experience, we can live our lives with greater purpose and meaning. In summary, embracing impermanence is a powerful tool for personal growth. By accepting the ever-changing nature of life, we can find peace, adaptability, and resilience. We learn to appreciate each moment and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Sustaining a clear mind. Daily practices. Imagine waking up every day with a fresh mind, free from the clutter of yesterday's worries and yesterday's mistakes. This might sound like a dream, but it's entirely possible. Let's explore how to sustain a clear mind with daily practices, using simple and effective techniques rooted in wisdom. Embrace the new day. Each morning, take a moment to breathe deeply and embrace the new day. Imagine your mind as a clean slate, ready to be filled with positive experiences and insights. Just as you wouldn't start a painting on a dirty canvas, you shouldn't start your day with a cluttered mind. This simple practice sets a positive tone for the day ahead. Set intentions. Before diving into your daily tasks, take a moment to set your intentions. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve today? How do I want to feel? Setting clear intentions helps guide your thoughts and actions, keeping you focused on what truly matters. It's like creating a roadmap for your day, helping you stay on course. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being present in the moment. During your day, whether you're eating, walking, or working, Bring your full attention to what you're doing. Notice the flavors of your food, the sensations of your steps, or the details of your work. This practice helps you stay grounded and prevents your mind from drifting into unnecessary worries. Take mindful breaks. Incorporate short, mindful breaks into your day. These can be as simple as a few deep breaths, a brief walk, or a moment of stillness. These breaks give your mind a chance to reset, reducing stress and enhancing your focus. Just like a garden needs occasional weeding, your mind needs these pauses to remain clear. Cultivate gratitude. End each day by reflecting on what you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. It helps clear away negative thoughts and fosters a positive mindset. Take a few moments before bed to jot down or mentally note 3 things you're thankful for. Stay connected to your breath. Your breath is a powerful tool for maintaining mental clarity. Throughout the day, whenever you feel overwhelmed, pause and take a few deep, slow breaths. This simple practice helps calm your nervous system and brings you back to the present moment. Create a peaceful environment. Your physical surroundings impact your mental state. Keep your living and working spaces tidy and calming. Surround yourself with items that inspire you and bring you joy. A clutter-free space supports a clutter-free mind. Engage in positive activities. Fill your time with activities that uplift and energize you. Whether it's reading, exercising, or spending time with loved ones, engaging in positive activities nourishes your mind and spirit. Avoid activities that drain your energy or contribute to negativity. Reflect and journal. Regular reflection and journaling help you process your thoughts and emotions. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down your experiences, insights, and feelings. This practice helps you gain clarity and release any lingering negative thoughts. Seek balance. Balance is key to sustaining a clear mind. Ensure you're not overloading yourself with tasks or responsibilities. Allocate time for work, rest, and leisure. By maintaining balance, you prevent burnout and keep your mind clear and focused. Practice compassion. Be kind to yourself and others. Compassion helps clear away negative feelings and fosters a sense of connection and well-being. When you approach yourself and others with kindness, you create a positive mental environment. Stay curious and open. Keep your mind open to new experiences and perspectives. Curiosity prevents stagnation and encourages growth. Whether it's learning a new skill or exploring a new idea, staying curious helps keep your mind fresh and engaged. Commit to a routine. Establishing a daily routine provides structure and stability, helping you maintain a clear mind. A routine that includes time for mindfulness, reflection, and positive activities creates a foundation for mental clarity. Remember impermanence. Finally, remember that everything is temporary. Just as emotions and situations change, so do your thoughts and feelings. Accepting this impermanence helps you let go of attachments and maintain a clear mind. Conclusion. Sustaining a clear mind is a daily practice that requires intention and effort. By embracing each day with a fresh perspective, setting clear intentions, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in positive activities, you create a mental environment that supports clarity and well-being. Remember, each day is an opportunity to refresh and renew your mind, paving the way for a more peaceful and fulfilling life.